Hello, welcome to Sky Sweaty Record Review, episode 161, the only first listen new music review show hosted by a French professor who immediately left the gym. So, I'm going to be reviewing an album called Holy Night's Bad Advice. And I want to talk about this a little bit, because the name of the artist is Shane T. And I talk a lot about how on this show I listen to a lot of music. I scan through every album that comes out every week. And you end up kind of like, I don't know, getting a little bit tired, and you see a lot of patterns, and you sort of feel like you see the same things, and everything feels the same. Everything starts to feel kind of weirdly anonymous. And definitely with a name like Shane T, you get the sense this is going to be just another singer. I mean, even the name Shane, like in my life, Shane is like one of those names, like Tom or Steve, that like appears everywhere. And so, like, most people, at least who I know, like in my circles, like, nope, okay, oh yeah, that's Shane S. There's Big Shane, Little Shane, Tattoo Shane. Like, everyone has, like, different names because the name Shane is, like, so anonymous. Like Big Tom, Little Tom, all those kinds of, like, names. Even my first girlfriend was named Shayna. And I'm going to let you guess, what was her best friend's name? It was Shayna. I think my girlfriend is known as Shayna N, or maybe the other one was known as Redhead Shayna. I don't know what it is. But this name, Shane T, just made me think, all right, this is just I just pressed play, giving it a shot, because I listen to everything. And I want to tell you, I have a sense of discovery with this. It's my job. Well, not my job. My job is to be a French teacher. It's my hobby. That's one of my hobbies. To talk about music and what makes it good and what makes it remarkable. This is a remarkable EP. And part of why it's remarkable is because it's not trying to do too much. Basically, it's this guy, Shane T, and he sings in a very high register, not quite falsetto, but a high register. And he has a guitar, and I think it's like maybe a Strat, some kind of fairly simple guitar with no distortion, not really playing chords, playing single notes, and then having a drum machine underneath, just playing a simple beat. But it's great. He's a really excellent singer. He sings really well in this excellent register. The lyrics are interesting. They're like, he's not a drug guy. Okay, like so many like long-haired white dudes who make music are like psychedelic, everyone just wants to call them that, and they, like, get kind of out there. There's no drug references, at least not that I can tell. He's not a sex guy. He's not singing about sex. He's not a violence guy. He's not a, like, this is my city guy. I don't know what this guy is. If I had to like pick sort of like one general theme or feeling that I get from his lyrics is sort of kindness. He has this whole song called You Belong to Yourself, which is like a love song that's oddly empowering. Like, he's not talking about like moving with somebody and treating them well. And I don't get the sense that it's ironic. There's not a lot of irony on this album. He talks about, life isn't hell with you. And it's just this really sweet song. And I don't know, maybe kindness is something that sets itself apart. Like a lack of irony sets itself apart from many other things, much like that purple flower sets itself apart from the green stuff. Okay, Sky, stop improvising. Okay. But let me give you an example of what it sounds like. And I highly suggest you give this album a shot. It's 20 minutes long. Doesn't take you a lot of time to listen to. But I think you'll find what I find, which is just a really likable album. And also it's another thing, like with bedroom music. I think this guy probably recorded this in his bedroom. I don't know. There's a tendency to overproduce. Like I made all my music back in the late 90s, on a 4-track, and you had to be really limited and you had to really know what you were doing. And often when artists are alone in their bedroom, they start layering things in and getting crazy sounds. And for the most part, it's very restrained. I'm not going to say minimalist because the songs are well enough written, but a restrained album. Okay, let me give you an example here. The song Wasting Time, which is the first track by Shane T. Even the album cover just looks kind of weirdly anonymous. Like it's just like him just kind of like walking. It's not like in some kind of like sandscape. I don't know. Okay, so I'm going to play you a little bit of Wasting Time by Shane T. there's the drum machine that's on like the entire album, different beats obviously. Those single note guitars, which are for the most part in it. Now wait for his voice. I hope you like it, like I do. So it's basically androgynous. If you played this for me, I would know if this was a man or a woman singing. That's the most stylized that his vocals get, which again is the big pitfall of all great vocalists, is if they do too much with their voice. In general, he doesn't do that with his voice. You can also tell, I think, from here, like the sound, he can layer. He does know how to layer. Some songs, in particular that song You Belong to Yourself, at the end, it has kind of like the beginnings of a guitar solo, like a Neil Youngish guitar solo that never actually arrives. And he's able to like layer vocals on, but for the most part, it's just the strength of his singing and the strength of his songwriting. And the next track is another excellent one called Apartment Dream, which feels to be sort of like about being young and sort of dreaming of having independence, but then about the lie of that independence. What's the lyric he has? We live for the money, laugh for the greed, and die for the memory, which is a pretty good example of the lyrics, which I think are fairly strong. I'll play a little bit of Apartment Dream. In the event that YouTube takes this video down, I'm just gonna cut right here, so sorry. But I think YouTube doesn't like it when I play two songs. So again, the drum machine and the single guitar, but this is a little bit more ominous. So I really enjoy it. The last three tracks takes kind of everything gets a little bit down. You know, it's a track called Decline, and then after that it's a little bit quiet. The last track, the title track, is without guitar. It's like piano or whatever, keyboard, and that's a little bit weird because I really associate this as like someone who can like kind of play guitar and sing. The piano's fine. I wonder, would this be better as like a demo for like a real band, you know, like a real drummer and a full band to play behind him? Or is it best like this? I don't have an answer. I think it works both ways. And I really suggest you get over the fact that the cover is not that good. The name is not that good. But the music is really quite remarkable. And especially coming right after Bon Iver, which again, I really like that record, but you know, that's just a maximalist symphonic craziness and sounds and this and that. And to have these two next to each other is really nice. You know, like a sort of minimal and a maximal thing and all kind of producing great music for now. Okay, until next time, this was a quick episode, but I mean, oh, by the way, it's almost my birthday, and my goal was to have, well, it's almost a year anniversary of the show. So my goal was to have 365 subscribers by the 365th day, which is going to be September 6th. So if you subscribed, I would get a slight ego boost to reach that goal. But don't do it because of that. You know what? God damn it. Don't do or don't. It doesn't matter. All right, till next time, there's the camera.